Northern ADC leaders get cold feet amid Obidients movement. Peter Obi's push. Now wow. Okay, a report indicates that crack has begun to appear within the African Democratic Congress ADC over the presidential ambition of former Anambra Governor Peter Obi. Now wow, this week now for Peter Obi. Everybody is having issues with the fact that this man has moved to ADC. Serious problem. According to Punch, followers of Obi, especially members of the Obidients movement who joined the ADC from the Labour Party, have been insisting that he must be considered for the presidential ticket. Okay. The argument is that the South deserves to rule the country for 8 years before power returns to the North. That's how it has always been. Okay. It was gathered that Obidients' stance has started creating hostility between the camp of the former governor and that of former vice president Atiku Abubakar. Really, I don't know why Atiku is actually doing this, really. If they really care about the country, if truly what they care about is the country, I think Atiku should just really leave this presidential thing and give it to Obi. If he actually truly cares about Nigeria, not that he's just after the fact that, I want to be called the president of Nigeria, because I don't see a reason why you cannot wait. We know that you're already old. That is the more reason why you should even leave this thing alone and pull your weight behind somebody that you know that Nigerians are supporting. Pull your weight behind this person. First and foremost, you are a Northerner, and it is not the turn of the Northern, even if that thing is not in the constitution. But that is how they've always run this thing. They've always done this thing in rotation. The North, the South, the North, the South. So why are you, I don't know, like, this should not even be an argument. This should not even bring an issue. Except the North just like Wahala, and we already know them, they like Wahala, because they know that it is still the turn of the South. So it should be going to Peter Obi. It's just common sense. The ticket should be given to Peter Obi. But I don't know why Atiku is always bent on spoiling things. The same thing he did in PDP that caused the problem between him and Wike, even though we know that Wike said he gets him for body. But really, leave this thing alone and let Peter Obi, you know he's the choice of the people. You know that people don't want to vote for you. You know. So what exactly is your problem? If not that you don't really care. It just means that you don't really care, because you know. How can you know in your deepest heart that Nigerians do not want you? They don't like you. We already have our candidate, and it's so obvious. And you know that people want this person. Support him. In fact, buy the presidential tickets for him, because we know that you have the money. Not that there will not be causing hostility. There will not be problems between the North and the Southern people. I don't understand. APC leaders, especially Northerners, displeased with what they describe as the overbearing attitude of Obi's promoters, had begun to withdraw from him. Nawa, a leader of the ADC told the aforementioned publication that some of the party stakeholders had developed cold feet. Why are they developing cold feet? Source said, if you ask me about division, I'll tell you there is none. But are we worried about what is playing out between Atiku and Obi supporters? Yes, some of us know that the way they are driving their interests may jeopardize the party's chances in 2027, as how now. While some leaders are drawing parallel lines between the two camps, some of us are treading the path of caution. Confirming the party's concern over the development, the former national chairman of ADC, Ralph Nwosu, said party leaders were worried about the turn of events. He said those causing division in the party were a small fraction of Obi supporters. So it's only Obi supporters that are causing problems. Atiku supporters are not causing problems, Abi. Also maintained that the former governor was committed to the party's unity. He said all the leaders, all critical stakeholders in the party have advised their supporters to unite and build the party first. I was with Peter Obi yesterday, and he showed me the minutes of some of the Obidients meeting that I participated in, and it was very emphatic that this is about the country. You get, not an individual. This thing, if you really care about the country, there should not be issues at all. More than 60% of some of the things you see being posted and said in the name of obedience, you will be surprised to see that the people behind them are not even members of the ADC. That one safe day. That one safe day. Whereas ADC is not the one doing anything. Obedience are not the ones doing anything. They will go and recruit some thugs and whatever, and then those ones, they will probably wear them uniform of obedience and say, oh, they are obese obedient members, and then they'll be causing issues. Meanwhile, it is not obedient that is causing the issue. It is true, they've done this thing before, so it's possible. There are a group of people put together to continue to discredit ADC. Do you get? Do you see now? Of course, it's possible. Very, very possible. To ensure that the chance of opposition parties in Nigeria is dead, we can see some people who may be so carried away by emotion in Obi's camp at this time, but they wouldn't be up to 5%. Yes, we are worried, and it is important because we are all interested in building the party. I can assure you that the outcome of the party's primaries will not cause any division in the party. Hopefully it doesn't cause problems and issues like when issues started in PDP the other time too. Oh, my listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.